What's the stupidest question you've been asked at your job? Please send me your email address. The request was sent to my email address. Worked as customer service for an electric and gas company. I cannot believe how many adults do not understand when it's cold outside, you use more gas to heat your home, increasing your bill. It does not matter if you have new windows and insulation, there will always be an influx during the month of below 0 ton. Used to work in billing for a freight company. Someone called and asked for a quote for a pickup in Scotland to be delivered in Australia by road. Was adamant that they would not pay air sea freight charges. Told them to go look at a map and come back to me with route. I want the escargot, but can we get it without the snails? Face with open eyes and mouth with head exploding. Can we have the steak tartare well done? I want my steak medium, but I don't want any pink in the middle. Been a server for over 2 decades, I have an endless supply of questions like this. When I worked at a resort on an island that was 500 meters by 300 meters in size, when it's high tide on one side of the island, is it low tide on the other side? Can I swim under the island? I'm amazed by how many people think islands just float on the ocean surface. Can I swim to the Great Barrier Reef from the island? Technically, yes, but as the GBR is about 12,000 kilometers away, you'd have to be a strong swimmer with a lot of free time. I'm a teacher in Germany. A student asked last year if I'd ever lived abroad. I said, yes, in South Africa. Then she asked, why are you still white? I didn't know what to answer, so I just went along with our casual chat. Turns out she believed that white people in Africa are subject to a reverse Michael Jackson effect. I do customer service at a cabin rental place. After cooking over a fire, guests got mad at us and asked, why are there black marks on the meat they cooked over the fire? It was char, and they demanded a refund for the expensive meat they bought for their trip. Also, we get asked a lot about why the weather is the way it is. I don't control the weather. Oh, also, a girl texted in the other night saying, why do you guys put a huge rock where I'm supposed to park at my cabin? I just messed up my boyfriend's car because this rock was in the way. Girl, the huge rock is there intentionally, and it's there to prevent you from parking right there. I build new houses. A customer selected carpet in all their bedrooms. They asked me at the final walk, is there hardwood under this carpet? In all the HGTV shows there's always hardwood under the carpet. No sir, there's no hardwood under your carpet. A customer asked me why I wasn't at the counter when he arrived. I said I was in the restroom. He said why? I've posted this before in answer to this question. How is the baby going to come out with the catheter blocking the way? I like this marble, but I want it in a granite. Can you order this pattern in a granite? No. Why not? I'm still salty about this one. I work at a high-end salon and I work in a high-end barber shop for fun. I'm one of few stylists who can do men's and women's hair at an equally high level. A man books at the salon and we are chatting. As I'm partway through the haircut, he asks what the difference is between a men's haircut and a woman's haircut. I thought he was asking a philosophical question and I hesitated for a long time because I didn't know what kind of answer he wanted. Like, a men's haircut is on a man and a woman's haircut is on a woman. But that was too obvious, so I say, men and women tend to want different kinds of haircuts and looks. I mention my experience at the barber shop and he gets antsy. I'm halfway through the haircut and he said, I don't want a barber cut. I want a men's haircut. Again, I'm at a loss. He says he booked at a salon because he wanted a salon haircut. Again, I didn't want to sound rude and point out that we are definitely inside of a salon where I work. It's almost as if he's implying that he wants someone with less experience in men's hair, but I also don't want to say that either. So I say, I'm the only one here who does men's hair. He asked me to stop the haircut because he would not have booked his haircut had he known I would give a barber haircut because he wants a salon men's haircut. I was already most of the way through the haircut, which involved correcting his previous cut. The other stylist didn't seem to know what to do with his curls and just left them oddly long, so I charged him for the haircut. He paid and left a 1-star review on Yelp immediately after leaving. He warned all the men out there that our salon didn't offer men's haircuts, only barber haircuts. 27 years ago, and I still remember it. I was working as a driver picking up tourists that were getting off of cruise ships so I could bus them over to their onshore activity. We're in southeast Alaska where the Rocky Mountains meet the sea. People would look at the Whitecap Mountains in awe as they were stepping off of a giant ocean-faring cruise ship and then ask me, "Miss, do you know what elevation we're at?" "We're at sea level, sir." Happened constantly I work in a pharmacy. Someone comes in, without a mask, and says, "I have COVID symptoms, what should I do?" "You should get the fuck out of my pharmacy." That's what you need to do. When I was a cake decorator. "Can I order a fondant decorated custom cake for later this afternoon?" No. No, you cannot. I got a phone call when I worked on copiers. "Customer, why won't my copier turn on?" Me, "Is it plugged in?" Customer, "I can't tell because it is dark in here with the power out." Me, "I used to work in the same building as my sister. We both shared a last name. We'd sometimes be asked by students why our mother named us both MS, our last name. So, probably that." "How do you clean the bathroom? What products do we need?" I was a shift lead at a smaller company of less than 100 employees. I was the only female at one of the locations where we had 3 restrooms, no assigned women's room, and the bathrooms were becoming insultingly disgusting, along with other work areas that were becoming almost hazardous. I took it upon myself after months of trying to work with my manager to see if we could afford to hire a cleaning employee, or to create a, you guessed it, cleaning chart. I hated to be that person, but I couldn't even sit on the damn toilet. I decided to deep clean the bathroom on my own time and with my own cleaning products and show my manager, basically, what it should look like. He then had me get in touch with HR and host a meeting on cleaning duties. That's when my manager, a grown adult man, asked what does he need to buy to clean the bathrooms. I made a list for him, and he wanted me to explain what each product was for. He thought Pine-Sol would be enough for everything if we put it in spray bottles. I also ended up eventually having to explain what chemicals could not be mixed after someone was dumping cleaning products in the toilet together for the ultimate clean face without mouth. Does the garlic bread with cheese come with cheese? Had a nice, long think about my life choices in those few moments where I was deciding if they were serious. They were. Are you really going to retire rather than return to the office?